Coming up next is Brawling News number 137. It's going to be an all MMA edition of Brawling News, and we're going to talk about, UFC 160. Alistair Overeem was supposed to fight Junior Dos Santos. We're going to tell you what happened there. In UFC 162, Anderson Silva changed his mind, and he's going to fight someone else later on. We're going to tell you about that. In UFC something or other, Matt Riddle got high, and guess what? Fallon Fox isn't a girl, it's a guy, but CFA got in trouble for it. All that and more coming right up. Here at Alternate Reality, all new comics are 15% off every day for everybody. That's right, all my new comics are always 15% off every day for everyone. All you got to do is stop in here and pick it up anytime during the 7 days that book is new. So be sure to stop off here at Alternate Reality and pick up this week's new comics for 15% off all the time, only at Alternate Reality.
You really want to settle something? A punch to the face works wonders. Here's Bo and Comic Book Man.
Miyagi says focus power, but not in your shoes. Brawling News, episode 137, Contusion Illusion.
Hey folks, Comic Book Man here. Welcome once again to my video outhouse. It's time for
Brawling News.
Brawling News, and it's coming to you from this place, Alternate Reality, located at the intersection of 111th and Kedzie in beautiful downtown Mount Greenwood. Alternate Reality, where all my new comics are always 15% off every day for everyone. Bo.
Yes.
Alistair Overeem. Now, he was supposed to fight Junior Dos Santos.
Yes, he was supposed to fight
at
Junior.
UFC 160, but apparently he's not. Now, why is that?
He had to drop out. He found out
Why?
during training he had a slight tear in his quadriceps muscle in one of his arms.
Slight?
Slight.
Where's your quadricep, Bo?
Where's it at? Was it this bad or was it this bad?
Actually, it's down below, but you can only see us from here up, so I don't want to tell. So he dropped out. This isn't a long-term injury. It's just a short-term thing. It'll heal relatively quickly. Mark Hunt offered to replace him, although Dana White says, no, we offered the fight to Mark Hunt. And then Mark Hunt said no, but then Mark Hunt, no, he said, no, I never said no. And so Junior Dos Santos and Mark Hunt are going to fight at UFC 160, even though Junior really wanted to fight Overeem because Overeem has just been talking so much crap about him. About, oh, you suck. You couldn't beat me. I could beat you with one hand behind my back. I spit on your entire heritage.
Behind my back? Behind?
Behind.
Yes, behind.
He's Dutch. That's how he speaks.
Oh, really?
Have you ever known any Dutch people?
Yeah, Junior Dos Santos. He's Dutch.
No, Alistair Overeem.
Oh, yeah, okay, sure.
Cut a lot of speeches there.
He's Dutch.
Okay. Now that's going on, or not going on in UFC 160, but in UFC 162, which is like two more after.
Yes, two more after. 160, 161.
I know everything there is to know about the UFC.
Except for 151, which never happened, and it's not in the books.
Comic Book Man came up with that because he had his shoes off.
Yes.
He counts with his toes.
Chris Weidman is doing what?
He's going to fight Anderson Silva.
Good.
Well, Silva's been saying he didn't want to fight him because he didn't think he was good enough.
No.
And it got to the point where he basically went to Anderson and said, look, dude, he's your number one contender. You might as well fight him. If you don't fight him, he's going to keep complaining about it, and it's going to look like you're ducking him. And so Silva's going to fight he's going to fight Weidman at 162. And then after that, before the end of the year, because this fight's in July, this Weidman fight's in July, before the end of the year, we're going to see this either John Jones or Georges St. Pierre.
John Jones? The Martian Manhunter?
Yes,
I love him.
This mega fight's going to happen sometime
Get
between...
that big eyebrow.
After July and the end of the year in this big, giant stadium. May even be Cowboy Stadium. This super fight. The super fight is going to happen, so... Yeah. Jones is either going to have to change... Well, Jones and neither Jones or GSP are in the same weight class, so they're going to have to figure out a catch weight for all these fights.
Okay.
This mega fight.
Now, if you like Matt Riddle, I'm getting to it. You're bearing the lead. If you like Matt Riddle, go just take it.
Matt Riddle fought at UFC on Full TV number 7.
Yes.
He won like a split decision.
Yes.
Matt Riddle is no longer with UFC because he tested positive for marijuana for the second time in about 4 or 5 months.
Yes.
And this violates the UFC fighter conduct policy because it's like, dude, if you took weed, if you smoked weed, and then after the fight was over with,
if you took weed, it would be okay. But instead you smoked it.
But you smoked it. If you had held the weed until after the fight, and then as soon as the fight was over with, you go to the post-fight press conference and light up right there outside the building, you're cool. Well, the cops will catch you. Don't light outside the building. Kids, do not smoke weed outside. It's illegal.
Yeah, do it inside where nobody can see
it inside in the privacy of your own home. but twice.
Yes, we here at the Video Outhouse endorse the smoking of marijuana by kids in the basement of their house. When
No, kids.
Shut up!
Kids, do not smoke marijuana.
Shut up!
Chew gum instead.
God. He's an idiot, okay?
But I don't smoke marijuana.
Good. He's an idiot that doesn't smoke marijuana. So remember,
Matt,
kids, if you want to grow up to be like this guy.
So what's your excuse then?
So Matt, Happy Trails, I think he just signed with like Legacy Fight Entertainment, which is a minor league company, and he's fighting for them because he couldn't leave the weed alone for like a couple of months.
Fine. Okay. Our final story. What does CFA stand for? Confederate States of America?
You know, the promotion, the MMA promotion calls itself CFA.
Yes.
They've never explained exactly what CFA means. I'm assuming it could be Central Fighting Alliance. It could be Coast Fighting Alliance. Who knows?
Okay.
The biggest story about this
But
is...
they got themselves into trouble.
Yeah, they got themselves in a lot of trouble. Well, actually, questionable issues came up. They had a card on the 2nd of this month in Florida.
Yes.
And one of the fighters is Fallon Fox. It was a female fight.
People talk about comic books having stupid names for people.
Fallon
Fox.
Oh, Fallon Fox used to be a
Peter
guy.
Parker, that's a stupid name. Fallon Fox.
Yeah. Fallon, who used to be a guy, which they found out in the post-fight.
Whatever
so,
the reason.
So now Fallon would like to fight again, but the state of Florida is going, wait a minute. We didn't know you used to be a guy until after the fight, and we don't know if we want to give a fight license to a transgender fighter. So Fallon is sort of in a state of transition right now.
In more ways than one.
And more, well, this is post.
Well, post, yeah.
All the stuff's been cut off, and she's been.
Well, yeah, they
rearranged.
take your testosterone away, so that equals you up right there. I don't see why
It's
they
just
have a
weird.
problem with it.
I think Florida would have rather that Fallon had informed them of the fact that she used to be a guy
That's none of their
before the
business.
fight.
Look at my new hoo-ha.
Woohoo!
And on that, we're done. We're finished. We're out of here. We've got no
In
more
more ways
brawling
than one.
news. But go to the store's
We got
website.
hoo-has.
Go to the store's website.
They're on sale.
Check out all of his brawling news. And Bo,
Yes?
since your mouth is running,
Yes.
where's the store's website at?
Sarah, tell them where the hoo-has are.
Again, www.myalternatereality.com.
So go to the store's website. Check out all his news. Until next time, this is Comic Book Man.
I don't have a hoo-ha. I'm a guy.
And this is the hoo-ha-less guy
He has one of them in his glove box.
saying...
Bye.
The Video Outhouse is brought to you by some of the finest people willing to work for free. This is a list of some of them.